Hello and thanks for joining me for a little bit of Sengoku Dynasty. This is a new game that's just come out in early access. We are just going to start a new game, and I've been waiting for this game to come out. It's basically an open world survival colony builder RPG type of game. It's very similar to Medieval Dynasty if you've ever played that game. It's made by the same developers. However, it is set in the Sengoku era of Japan, so around the 1700s, before the Edo period. I've been very interested in this game, being a student of Iaido, which is a martial art to do with training with katana, and sort of learning about all the old samurai culture. So we're not actually a warrior in this. I'm not sure if there's going to be any combat. Don't mind the black screen there. There's a bit of a loading. I'll let you watch the intro. Okay, so basically your village has been ransacked and burnt down. You've tried to escape on ships and you've been shipwrecked, and we wash up on this shore here. There's a few things in these boxes to collect. So we've got the usual WASD to walk around. We can hit V to change the camera. First person, over the shoulder. So I think I'll stick with that one for the time being. Check in here. There's a torch there. Got a plank. Got some stuff over here. Okay. Stuff in there. Alrighty. Okay, so we need to go and find survivors. So we'll run through here. So basically we start off as just one dude that's washed up on the shore. And I don't know how many survivors of our wreck there are. There's at least one. And we end up building a village. I think even possibly multiple villages. And sort of go from there. So here's our friend. I'm not going to read through all the dialogue. I'll kind of skip through it a bit. Kind of give you a few seconds that you can read it if you want. But basically, she's just telling us that we should collect some stones and some sticks and make ourselves an axe. So there's lots of stones, sticks down here. So the standard sort of survival grind, I guess. So we'll pick up here. And there is some stuff in there. That up. Alright, so Now we press Q and that brings up our hand crafting menu. We'll make an axe. Now the number in yellow in the middle there tells us how many it takes to craft it, and the number in green is how many of the resources we have. If we press F, so we can just click on here and we'll craft one. And if we press F, we can choose how many we want to craft. And I'll craft 2. And that will take more resources. But now, if we hit Tab or I, brings up our inventory. We can then drag it into one of these. These are our hotkeys. And what happens is it does have a durability. It has a line there. If we go out of here and we now press 1, you'll see down the bottom right, there's a white line. And so as you use your axe, it is going to wear out. So as we chop down this tree, you'll see that white line wear down. Now, if your axe breaks, you've got to make another one, and then you've got to re-equip it. If you have a spare one in your inventory, then when your current axe breaks, then it will automatically equip the one that's in your inventory. So now we've got to craft a hammer. We're going to need all of this stuff. Okay, and I'm going to do the same with the hammer. So press F and we'll do 2. All of our tools will wear out. I'm going to put my hammer in number 4. Doesn't matter where you put them wherever you like. Okay, so now we need to build a campfire. So with building, we need to bring out our hammer, and that gives us the option to then right click. That opens up a building menu. Going to go into basic structures and grab ourselves a campfire, pop that down. Now, I've never heard of building a campfire with a hammer, but apparently that's how we do things around here. Okay, so we've built our hammer. Now we've got to build a tent. So we right click again, basic structures, tent. Okay, now the thing to note when you are building, if we put our hammer away, that blueprint disappears until it's fully built. If we bring our hammer out, it comes back again. So you can see we have 4 of the 5 sticks that we need, but we need 6 grass. We can add all the sticks, that's fine. But now we need to go and find some grass, and that is this stuff here. So we just hold E down to pick that stuff up, and we are going to use all these stones, so we may as well grab them. Grab some more of this grass, and we are going to need more of this grass later on. It doesn't matter if you grab extra. Now we can finish building this. Okay, so we're done. Now we can speak to her. She's been cooking herself some meal, doing a bit of fire walking as well. Okay. Alright, now she's feeling a bit better. But we're basically saying that it looks good around here, so why move on? Let's set up shop around this area. And there is a village over here. Follow the path. And come down here, and there is a fisherman around here. You can speak to him. He'll give you a food. Food does go bad, so maybe save that till later. But these things here, these gobo plants, you can pick these and you can cook these on a fire. Grab some of these. Okay. Run into the middle of this village here. Now we'll talk to this guy. And that first one is the quest one. All of this stuff is just some basic information. I'm just going to skip through it real quick. Tells you about some villages around close by. And about this village, which as you can see, it is all in ruins. He tells you about some hot springs. And why does he come here? He comes here to dismantle the houses for charcoal and wood. And there we go. So now we click on this one. And basically he tells us we should rebuild a bell tower. So now we need to make a new tool. So you can see all these houses, or most of these houses, there's one or two that are still intact around the outskirts, but most of these houses are all wrecked. So we need to build this Adaze tool, which makes planks. We need more sticks for that. So we can either pick sticks up off the ground, or we can chop these small trees. They'll give us sticks and firewood. We can also chop down any of these burnt things. So the burnt fences. We'll get different sorts of stuff. We can chop down these burnt buildings as well. We'll get sticks, charcoal, we'll get planks. All of this stuff will come in handy. Okay. Alrighty, so this one here. So I'm going to do the same with that. I'm going to make 2. And now we need to get 20 planks. We've got 6 already from breaking down those buildings. So the way we make planks is we go and chop down a tree. See that building there is still intact. Someone lives in there. Chop down one of these big trees. Chop it again. And see, our axe just broke and we automatically equipped the one that we had. I'll make a replacement real quick. Okay, now we pull out the Udze. And we take the bark off, hit it again, turns it into planks. You can take the bark off with either the Udze or the axe. If we hit this with the axe, we'll get firewood. If we hit it with the Udze, we'll get planks. So we need a couple more trees. These little trees won't give us logs. They will just give us, they'll give us sticks and they'll give us firewood. Okay, so chop this one and pull out our Udze. Debark it, turn it into planks. And you can do multiple if they're sort of in the same spot. We'll do this one as well, because even though we've got 20, we're going to need more later on. Okay. So let's go back to him. And have a quick word. Got all the materials. Okay, so we can build anywhere we want. If we press M, we do have a map. There's no markings on it. We can't zoom in or zoom out or scroll around on it. But we're up here. We can choose anywhere we like. But we can actually build right here where we are. That's the old bell tower. We can pull that apart. And I'm just going to build mine right there where this one was. So we equip our hammer and right click, village structures, bell tower. We can hold R to rotate. And I believe we can actually have multiple villages, and we can use these bell towers. These are the center of your village. We need another log for this. And so you can actually use these bell towers as fast travel points between different villages. Grab these. Pop out our hammer again. And there we go. New village has been founded. Talk to this guy again. Tower's been rebuilt. Now it's time to build a house. Okay. And he's understanding because we both had our houses built down. So I'm going to build over here, I think. Let's take down these fences. Get some planks and stuff. We'll use those. Okay. Alright, so pull out a hammer and right click into buildings, housing buildings, small house, and it won't let you build over resources. Just going to nestle it up against the road here. And now this builds in various stages, and I need to go and get some more logs and more resources, so I'll just quickly go do that, and I'll see you back here in a moment. Okay, so I've gathered up a bunch of stuff, so we'll smack this together, and now we've got to do the floor. Now we've got to do the walls and the door, and if you're too close to it, it won't let you do it. Can step inside and do these from inside. You've got to do each piece individually. And we do run out of energy. The yellow bar at the bottom, as you're hammering or swinging your axe or sprinting, that yellow bar will go down. As soon as you stand still, it comes back up rather quickly. Obviously, the green bar is our hunger, and the red bar is our health. So, almost done with the walls. Okay, now the roof, and I think we've got all the stuff for that. We might need a couple more planks. Just broke our hammer. Yep, 2 more planks needed. Alrighty. We'll just go demolish another one of these houses. Two planks. Possibly need a few more anyway, so we'll do another one. You can just hold down the mouse button, but you will run out of energy. Okay, so there's a few more planks. That will be plenty. Bring out our hammer again. Alright. Equipped it into my 3 slot instead of my 4 slot. Okay, now we've got essential furniture, which is a hearth or a fire. And we'll going to need another stone. And we've also got a sleeping mat, which takes straw. So, alright. There's usually plenty of stone along the paths or down by the beach. So pick up a few of these. Alright, now straw we get from this grass. So I'll just grab a bunch of that. Alright, so now we're going to bring up Q, going to hit Q, and we've got straw over here, going to hit F, and we're just going to craft all of it into straw. Okay. Bring our hammer back out. Finish off the fireplace. And the bedroll. Okay. So we're done there. Now we can click on the fire. We need to put our hammer away to interact with stuff. And we can cook this gobo that we picked up. We can, if we click there, we'll cook one. If we, while we're in here, we hit F, we can cook all of them. And this dude looks a bit shady in our house. Okay, so in our inventory, we can, there's our cooked gobo. I'll put that in number 9. It doesn't fill up a lot of hunger, but it does do a little bit. Alrighty. So, now, before I go any further, let's see if it's going to let me do this. So, if we go over here to Dynasty, it shows 1 adult, homeless, and unemployed. 1 building, 1 population. So, we can change the name of our village. So, we'll call it Oz, I guess. We also have little icons that we can change. Okay, that'll do. Population. You can click on here. You can click on here. Click on here. Click on here. Click on the bed. And this is now my house. And I am unemployed. I don't think assigning myself to a job is going to make me automatically do it. It will for the NPCs. But, alright. So now we're going to go and speak to this guy again. Toshichi. I've built the house already. Congratulations. And, no, just the beginning. I want to build a house for everybody. So we've got a bunch of other buildings have just become available to us now. And now he's going to tell us to go speak to a warrior, a priestess, this impure guy who's kind of like a, I guess, a grave digger or something. So, there we go. So, now, what we'll do, we need to ask Akko to join our village, but she's going to want a house as well. So, we'll build her a house too. So, into buildings, housing, and we'll pop that up next to this one. I'm going to need to get a bunch more resources. So I'll be back in a moment when I finish building this. Okay, so now we've got 2 houses. And we've got to go back and speak to Akko. So she is back by the beach where we built the first campfire and the tent, which we could probably demolish to get resources back, I guess, if we wanted to. So there she is walking around there. Okay, good news. Village is reborn. Come and join me. Okay. And now we've got to pick a home for her in the Dynasty tab up here. So now we've got 1 village. We go population. We've now got, so that's me. And this is Akko. So we can grab her and we can put her in this house. So now she has a home. And here's our village, is now appears on the map. So now we need to find some other people and talk to them and gain their favour. Try and get them to join. And probably also need to think about some sort of building that will give Akko a job. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more of this game. I haven't finished with the current series I'm doing on Planet Crafter, so we'll be continuing on with that for a while, but I have been waiting for this game to come out, so I needed to check it out. So if you do want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.